Hey guys, welcome back to LOI Fan TV. We're back again for our European second round ties. Once again, I'm joined by Russ from Malaysia. Russ, whereabouts are we? Thailand.
Thailand, Luke. Yeah,
Hard to
yeah.
keep up.
It's hard to keep up. I know. Yeah, yeah. Final stop on the tour. But yeah, yeah. Had a couple of interesting few days there, and I was saying you beforehand, just cancelled flights, cancelled all bits and pieces going
Yeah.
on. So it's been a mad few days for me. But yeah, delighted to be kind of settled back again, and looking forward to some European action.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, look, this round, it's three Irish teams. Rovers are entering the Europa Conference League second round. Yeah, look, last week, great result for Pats and Shells. Pats were 3-0 winners against Hageman of Lithuania, and then Shelbourne went up to Winter Park and drew 1-1 with Linfield. Probably a bit shakier than they would have anticipated, but yeah, look, the end result is what matters. But yeah, as I was saying, we'll probably jump into the Europa Conference League games first, and then we'll work our way up to Shell's Qarabag in Champions League. So yeah, look, first and foremost, St. Pat's, who have just qualified for second round, they're playing now. I'm going to butcher this pronunciation. Playing Nomme Kalju of Estonia, and currently
Yeah.
they are fourth place, joint third in the Estonian league. Like teams in that league are FC Levadia, Flora Tallinn, and so on. So yeah, they're fourth. They're what 9 points off top, 21 games in their mid-season. First legs
Mm.
at Richmond Park. So yeah, bit of an unknown quantity now, but they got by. They were also in the Europa Conference League first round, and they got by Partizani of Albania, I believe. So they were seventh in their league. So well, sorry, it's
Yeah.
off season there at the moment. So yeah, not much to go off there. But in relation to the Pats, they'll probably fancy their chances in this game, won't they?
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. I was actually going to ask you. I think Rovers have some history with Flora Tallinn. Obviously, they're probably a better side from Estonia, but might give them some sort of an insight. If any, well, I think he's got by them handy enough from memory. Did you in
Uh,
previous years?
no, so we played Florida. So we got bought up in 2011, I think. Played in 2021, kind of before Liam Scales went to Celtic, and we had a bit of a mare against. We lost 4-2 out in the
Oh,
Stone.
really? Yeah.
And
Oh, wow.
then out in Tala, I'm just trying to think. We didn't get it back. It was just kind of a tie that got
Mm.
away from us. But Marcus Poom, who was centre mid for us last season,
Yeah,
he starts them. He seems to be a very important player for them this season. So yeah, look, if I was to weigh up two leagues, I think that the top of this Estonian league is probably a bit better than League of Ireland. But I think when you kind of hit these mid-table teams, I think probably we edge it. I'm a bit suspect of what this team is about, to be honest. I don't think they're going to be up to much. I know they got by that Partizani team in Albania, but as I said, it was their off season, and I think
yeah,
Pats had more European pedigree. I know we were saying that Pats is crap form, but if you actually look, there are three wins on the bounce now. Granted, UCC was the middle game in that tie, so amateur college team outfit, but sure,
yeah, yeah.
a win's a win. Pats are feeling a little bit better about their season. Um, yeah, so look, I don't really know much about this team, but like Forts, they're not really screaming to me like anything substantial. So yeah, if Pats went down,
Yeah.
I think they'd be very disappointed.
Oh, yeah, no, without a shadow of a doubt. It's definitely one that they looked at and thought that, yeah, if we get these, then it would be kind of a handy enough one. And
Yeah,
but they're getting a little bit of confidence after they scored a couple of goals there last week as well, which was been kind of an issue for them lately. Kind of scoring goals has been kind of hard to come by for Pats. So it'd be a bit of a confidence booster for him to get a couple of goals immediately on the score sheet and stuff like that as well. It's kind of important for him. We kind of touched on it's being a great experience with him picking up a few goals in the conference league and stuff. So yeah, I think they probably could go from strength to strength. It's kind of one of those where Pats seem to kind of come alive this time of year. We saw that last year, a good European run, decent European run from last year as well, and they kind of kicked into the league. So will we see something like that again remains to be seen. But I guess the big talking point with this game for me is who the winner of this tie has to play in the next round. Did you see that?
oh, I saw Besiktas and who's the other team?
Or Shakhtar Donetsk?
Ah,
They're finished, like finished.
it's over.
Whoever gets through, it's done.
Absolutely over. But to be fair, it'd be nice to see kind of Pats come up against that opposition, even though it's a bit of a dead rubber. It's kind of they're always fun matches to watch,
Yeah,
especially
for sure, for sure.
if there's a surprise result. It's great for the league. But yeah,
Exactly. Even a good like honorable draw at home or a nick it at home or something, like it'd be great to see. And you never know. You never know. But it is obviously it's a massive task. Like
Besiktas, that's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's team, isn't it?
I think it might be actually,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I think like it's it'd be like in terms of budgets and things like that, like the two sides that have to be playing like Besiktas or Shakhtar, like it's streets ahead.
yeah, no, no. Look, you hate to say no chance, but no chance.
Yeah,
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 just yeah, streets ahead. Premier League, La Liga, Serie A players in both
yeah,
teams. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So look, yeah. In relation to this game,
yeah.
um,
One step at a time, sure.
yeah, that's it. That's it. Past both of these, and then we're sitting here thinking, what were you
That's it.
on with that game for?
Yeah,
Yeah, but this tie now, score wise, I think Pats will win it. I'm gonna go 2-0 Pats, especially since the other team are in pre-season. I think Pats will probably just have enough to get 2 goals and really be comfortable going out to the second leg. What do you think?
yeah. I was thinking something similar. I'll go 1-0 again. Just I think that might be kind of hard to break them down. Maybe it might be tight enough, but I'll go for Pats to nick it 1-0, similar to how they started their tie against Sagan. I'll go 1-0 Pats.
Yeah. Yeah, no, no, I could see that too. Yeah, then I suppose moving over to the other Europa Conference League tie, Shamrock Rovers are away to St. Joseph's of Gibraltar. Now this is a bit of a surprise result, and I was actually looking at it on paper, and to be honest, it isn't really a surprise result because they finished joint top with Lincoln Red Imps in Gibraltar League, so like they were literally goal difference away from being in Champions League. So these are an alright team. Now, Cliftonville is kind of a shame from Robert's perspective. We didn't get them a kind of good
Yeah,
affiliation between the two clubs. But yeah, look, they lost after extra time, 5-4 in aggregate. So yeah, a bit of a dampener there. I think Bradley had spoken on, that it would have been nice to kind of have that up the road tie and a bit of a nice camaraderie between the two clubs. But sure, look, that's football. So yeah, look, yeah, the first leg away. I saw in the third round we got Balakani of is it Kosovo? We got
also Kosovo. I think. Yeah,
and then the other team. I can't. I neither. I have it up in front of
I've
me.
written down here Floriana from Malta. I think is the
Floriana.
other one.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
apparently,
So
apparently the better of those two teams, the top Kosovo team lost to Larne on penalties last season. So
really, yeah, well,
yeah. So initially you're thinking, oh, will it be a tough game? But that is a gauge isn't really the best thing to go off. So look, from a Rovers
yeah,
perspective, this is a huge opportunity. Yeah. I think I'm not sure if we should win out here, but even if we don't win out here, just don't lose the game, get them back to Tala, and yeah, I think we'll get by them. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll go 2-1 Shamrock Rovers.
yeah, yeah. Of course, St. Joseph's is the side that Shelbourne played in the Conference League last year and got through against. So we drew 1-1 out there. I think in the second leg we won the first leg 2-1. So it was kind of narrow enough margins, but I just think Shamrock Rovers will find it a little bit easier. I think Shells last year, Europe was kind of a new thing for a lot of the players. It's probably a little bit of nerves and just knowing to see games out. Whereas this Rovers team is kind of very, very experienced in Europe and they'll be kind of fresh as well after getting a bye in the first round. And then I think the cup game probably is rotated a good bit in bits and pieces. So maybe fresh legs for Rovers. I think he should beat them. Maybe a little bit of the heat factor out there. Probably the pitch won't be the best. Might be difficult to get the ball out on the ground, but I'd expect it to be too good for them to have enough about you, enough quality. Yeah, I think I'll go for Rovers to win 1-0. I think badly be delighted with how it's shaped up now. Europe, like in terms of having a nice break from the first round straight through to the second round. This is a much very very winnable tie. The third round very winnable tie. So it's kind of you've a great chance of getting to the group stages again, which is fantastic from what should have been a first round position based on last season or whatever. It's a really nice route.
Yeah, no, it's a very nice route. Obviously you can still get a hiccup in the playoff round. There's one or two teams. I think AEK Athens and stuff are in the unseeded
Be
side.
tough, yeah,
So you never know. But yeah, looking at the weather there in Gibraltar on Thursday, I think it's like ranging in the 20s. It's like I think it's saying like 23 degrees, cloudy. So it isn't the worst conditions. Like you can go out to some places and you're in your 30s and the sun's beaming. So yeah, but I do agree
yeah,
that the surface will be a bit challenging. But yeah, Rovers have enough pedigree to see it through, and they should do, especially with that third round incentive as well. I think
yeah,
everybody these two teams is a real shot at group stage football, which is fantastic. So yeah, yeah, exactly. So that's really that from a Europa Conference League point of view. So yeah, I suppose I'm moving on to the Champions League. Shelbourne off the back of a fantastic result against Linfield, and now a bit shakier than it probably should have been.
yeah,
Gone at 10 men and so on from a Linfield perspective. Yeah, just a bit of a rough one, but they got through. That's what matters. At the end of the day. So look, they're playing a Qarabag side here at home who have won 11 leagues in the Azerbaijani league. Very well established side. I think they were in the Europa League last year. Just look at some of their results here. They beat Bodo Glimt away from home.
Did they I think I was just having a quick look, and I think they might have finished bottom of the group in the Europa League. You know, like the
Yeah,
36 team group, whatever. I think they finished bottom of that,
sure.
which is kind of unlike them because I think they usually are quite a good European side, like a decent bit of pedigree and stuff.
Yeah. It's a weird one. Like I mean, look here the year before, like they played Bayer Leverkusen, they went on to win the Europa League and they lost 5-4 in aggregate. They drew 2-2 at home to them. So yeah,
Well, yeah,
these boys are these boys and the
no
rest
joke.
they're a bit Braga. So yeah, look, they're solid. I think I was reading their captain has 77 caps. For the Azerbaijan national team, I think. So like
Yeah,
they're seasoned internationals. Like even like like Dundalk played them in 2021, lost to them kind of substantially. Linfield also. So yeah, look, this is gonna be a challenge. There's no two ways about it.
yeah, 100%.
It's in Talca Park, isn't it?
First legs talk, but yeah, yeah,
Happy days. Yeah, you wouldn't want to kind of go to a Tala for this. You want to kind of pack out Talca Park and
100%.
make it difficult. Look, I'm going to be a bit optimistic here. Like I will touch on the sign of jacket for Henry Francis. He probably won't be involved in this game, but I just think Shelbourne need to revert back to kind of what they were initially good at of kind of being a good defensive unit and just frustrate them in that Talca pitch. It's kind of the tie enough pitch, so if you're compact and you do your job, you're laughing. So yeah, I'd love to say a 1-1 draw, but I feel like Qarabag might just win. But 1-1, go on.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
not? Head to home.
A factor with that as well. The talk of pitch is didn't really suit us against Linfield. I think we had to take the line in a few yards or whatever, for European regulations or something like that. And I remember the same last year with Josephs and Linfield. And those are the games where we're expected to be on top, and that wouldn't really suit us. Whereas this game, I think having the kind of smaller pitch and bits and pieces isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world. So it's going to be really interesting to see how much we've developed as a side. Obviously, kind of played Zurich last season. I obviously drew with them at home, but got beaten well enough away from home. So this is a big test for Shels to see kind of how far we've come as a squad. Obviously it's a big challenge, and we're definitely underdogs going into it. So if you can keep the tie alive, heading out there and just kind of see what happens, and hope for a kind of a famous European night. You never know. But I do think that we can hurt them in both ties. Like I think Meepo will probably be a massive threat. I think on the break, it's definitely something that is kind of a unique factor for LOI sides. Is I think for Rovers last year, Johnny Kenny, we kind of touched this before, being such a big player for you on the break. If you can keep tight at the back, if you're not conceding city goals and making big mistakes, but having that threat in behind constantly for them to be thinking about and worrying about, I think that'll be a big factor. So I think if you can keep the tie alive and head out there and just see what happens. Obviously, it's a monstrous task, but this was always going to be a bit of a free hit. Like we have three cracks at Europe now. We can lose two ties before we're back in the Conference League playoffs. So we've got a bit of a free hit at this, I think. So I was thinking 1-1-2 to be fair. So I'll go 1-1 as well. I think that I'll just keep the tie alive and head out there and give it a good lash.
Yeah. Same with Shelbourne there, and like Connor Kearns, like probably the best goalie in the league last season. Seems very ropey this year. Like I was even like I didn't watch the Linfield game, but I was keeping kind of updated with updates, and people were saying like Kearns like nightmare. Like he'd had a few shaky moments, and I just like I was thinking about
He
us
came
playing.
off injured, I think, as well, didn't he? On the
Yeah.
second
So
leg game. Yeah,
he
yeah,
was right, but like even us thinking about us playing Sparta Prague last year in Champions League, like yeah, the mistakes is what eats you alive. Like at this level, and
yeah,
it's just there's no scope for it. It's very and
yeah.
like yeah, it's just it's
We've been
almost
mistake prone at the back this season as well. Like we conceded a lot of silly, sloppy goals. Like so that doesn't fill you with
it's the
confidence. Like
thing. You need to nearly be perfection at the back
yeah,
to kind of get some out of this game, and it's like 9 times out of 10 that isn't the case. So you're almost hoping for a miracle game here from a Shelbourne perspective. Keep it tight and go out there because it's going to be hot out there. I'd say it'd be in the high 30s out there, like Azerbaijan
yeah, 100%.
over there. So it's going to be tough. Look, this is a free, as you said. But yeah, look, a draw would be fantastic. But yeah, so I suppose there we have it, guys. That's our European second round preview and predictions. Look, leave a comment, let us know what you think. And if you know anything about the sides that our League of Ireland teams are playing, please comment, let us know. Any fun facts about any of the opposition, and then look, let us know your score predictions as well. And if you're new, subscribe, leave a like. Let's try to get to 30 likes this week, guys. And yeah, Cheers, Ross.
Nice one, Luke. Thanks for guys.